Guys, James from Bolt Bros here. Just want to go over the Friday injury report for the Chargers Titans game. A lot to look at on this one, guys. Let's get into it. Bolt Bros, let's go.
I'm Deion Henley. You watching the Bolt Bros podcast? Let's do it!
So pretty big game coming up this Sunday versus the Titans. Going to be a fun one all around. But let's just talk a little bit about this injury report. I hate even bringing up this topic, but it's something we all deal with, right? So let's get into it a little bit more here. So see if I can try to zoom in a little bit on this one, guys, for you. So either which way, what we got here. Hopefully you guys can see this fine. Basically, what we got is Treylon Burks did not practice on Wednesday, but ended up having full participation. So they'll have their wide receiver 2 at that point. Amari Hooker did get put as a out status for this game based upon a concussion. Did not practice all week. DeAndre Hopkins is the big one, guys. Questionable for him. I did watch an interview with him talking about the game. He said, hey, look, like I'm ready, but at the same side, like I'm not the one that kind of makes that decisions. Not saying that my ankle is great or anything like that, but it's up to them if they want to call up my number to play on this game. So we will see what happens on this one. Now, that would be a massive loss, obviously, for DeAndre Hopkins not to be on field for the Titans. Christian Fulton, hamstring. They got hamstring issues just like us. He is out. So one of their starting corners is going to be out. So pretty big loss there. Trey Avery, full participation. Tier Tart, full participation. The defensive tackle will be in. And then Dylan Raduns will be there. But Peter Skoronski, illness, did not practice Friday. It's questionable. So we'll see what happens with him at this point. Now, the Titans are dealing with a lot of injuries all around. What does this do for the Titans as a strategy? Well, they don't have DeAndre Hopkins. Guess what? They're going to run the ball a ton on us at this point. So it's our D-line, linebackers, corners that we're going to have to basically find a way to be able to stop that run. We know Derrick Henry, and we know him well. So the guy knows how to run, and he's been able to run over teams quite often for years and years and years. So I'm going to switch over a little bit more over to this side. Now, the Chargers have their injuries that kind of came out of nowhere. Joey Bosa with a hamstring injury, limited participant, questionable. I was told that it was a little bit more of like just a tightness, a little soreness. Let's see what happens. Now, once again, if Joey's not in there, Thule will be having his snaps on his side, which, to be honest, looked really good last week. I think he did great. He even put up the TT real quick with a tackle for loss on a running play. Man, it just looks really, really good on the line and looks very, very much like he's got a high energy, high motor kind of guy that could just really get after the ball. Love seeing that. Now, Austin Eckler, doubtful. Now, we'll see where that ankle's at. I'm going to say it's probably not going to happen. Austin Eckler did kind of talk about it and just kind of gave a shout out to his fantasy supporters, basically saying, hey, guys, don't worry too much about it. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So I don't think that this is going to be very long running as an injury. I think he'll be fine. We'll see what it is next week. Now, Deion Henley, hamstring, did not practice, had a limited on Friday, but then doubtful. Now, where are we going from there? Is he going to have a chance to be able to go? I don't know, but it's like too limited kind of helps out that there's a chance on Sunday morning that they'll call him up to be able to play, which we will need because guess what? Eric Kendricks did not practice hamstring. Did not practice personal day basically for Wednesday. Thursday did not practice basically Friday, so he's very doubtful. guys, we really need some linebackers here now. I don't know where we're going to go from here because I don't think we really have any inside linebackers at all on our practice squad. I mean, unless we're going to basically just look at 100%, we're going to look at Amen Bungmiga. I can never say his last name. Or we're just going to look at Nick Neiman as being that guy out there with Kenneth Murray. Yikes. And then Tanner Muse, who is another guy that we signed late to this team, who's not a bad linebacker by any means, but man, that's just really taking away kind of our general for the middle of the field to not have Eric Kendricks there and Deion Henley not being able to be out there. Man, we'll see where it goes from here. I would assume that they're going to try to find some sort of, piece that we're going to be able to pull up from the practice squad, or maybe somebody that we could bring in. Two, I don't know. I really don't know, but that is a scary thing to be able to look at for this team, especially when you're going against a high run based team. Chris Rump, hamstring, limited, doubtful. Man, these hammies are killing us, guys. I mean, what do we got here? We got, 4 guys with hammy issues all of a sudden? Goodness gracious, man. We got to get these guys some massages or ice baths or something here, man. Come on now. But that's kind of where we're sitting at right now. It's kind of an up in the air situation of where we're going to be able to put this team and where this team's going to look like as in our injury report for this game on Sunday. So, man, guys, what are you guys' thoughts on this injury report? What do you think about this? Plan of attack. Where are we at on this? I know tomorrow we will do a pregame to talk about the game. I didn't want to give too much information on that, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on this injury situation. So once again, guys, would love to hear your comments. Comment, let us know what you're thinking on this and how this game's going to go. So either which way, guys, appreciate all the love, support. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Appreciate you guys. Let's get out of here. Bolt Bros, let's go.